Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to spend nearly 5 hours in Ayodhya on January 22nd when he is coming here for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony of the Sri Ram temple. His schedule so far, which we have accessed, shows that the Prime Minister will be arriving straight from Delhi to the Ayodhya airport, landing at the Ayodhya airport at about 10:25 a.m. At 10:55 a.m., the Prime Minister is expected to reach the Ram Janambhoomi premises by flying in a chopper from the Ayodhya airport to a spot near the Ram temple. From 11 a.m. to noon 12, the Prime Minister will be inside the Ram Janambhoomi premises. Nobody really knows what exactly the Prime Minister will do for that 1 hour. But what our sources are telling us, the Prime Minister could take a complete round of the Ram Janambhoomi premises and also meet those workers and laborers who have toiled very, very hard for the last 3 years to ensure that the ground floor and the first floor of the Ram temple are now complete. And the second floor of the entire temple, in fact, will be complete by the end of this year. The Prime Minister will be interacting with these Shramjeevis, the laborers and the workers who worked so hard on constructing the Ram temple. He would also briefly do some jap before he enters the Ram temple Garbhagriha for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony. Almost an hour before the PM arrives at the Ram Janambhoomi premises, all the 8,000 invited guests will already be seated inside the Ram Janambhoomi premises. There will be leading voices from leading stars in Bollywood, leading stars, leading voices from the industry, the leading saints and seers of the country will all be in attendance. From 12 noon to about 12:50 p.m., the Prime Minister will be inside the Garbhagriha of the Ram temple for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony along with a few other dignitaries. Prime Minister will, the patti over the eyes of the new Lord Ram idol will be removed in the presence of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister will then be putting kajal in the eyes of Lord Ram and also showing him the mirror, a ritual for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony amidst a chants of hymns and other Sanatan Dharma rituals will be done while the Prime Minister is inside for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony. After that, the Prime Minister will come out for a public program from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. where he will be addressing all the invitees and people from across the world and people across the country who will be watching on their TV screens that day. There will be first a speech by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, followed by a speech by RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat, and then the Prime Minister will give his sambodhan to the people, recounting the long struggle for the Ram Janambhoomi temple and how the dream and the wish of thousands and millions and crores of people has come true. From there, the Prime Minister will be going on an interesting visit. He will go and visit the Kuber Tila inside the Ram Janambhoomi premises. At about 2:10 p.m., the PM will proceed for Kuber Tila. This is situated inside the Ram Janambhoomi premises, and there is an ancient Shiv temple on the top of the Kuber Tila, which has also been refurbished with a ramp being built right up till Kuber Tila for the convenience of the pilgrims who can go and visit the Kuber Tila. So along with Lord Ram, Lord Bholenath has also got a concrete chat above his head, finally under Ram Janambhoomi premises. What we know about the Kuber Tila is that it is one of the major pilgrimage sites which have been discussed in the dialogue between Parvati and Lord Shankar under the Ayodhya Mahatma section in Sri Rudramal, which includes 43 mythological places, including the Sri Ram Janambhoomi within the Ramkot area. Kuber Tila is one of them. It has been called the Sri Navratna in ancient tradition. The ancient Shivalinga is established on the Kuber Tila itself. It is believed that Mahadev is present near the birthplace of Sri Ram from time immemorial. It is also believed, just as the same way Lord Shiv is present there in the vicinity of Lord Ram's birthplace, just as Lord Brahma came and resided in the Brahmakund on the arrival of Ma Sita. It is also believed that on Kuber Mount, the Sri Kuber, the incarnation of Sri Vishnu is seated as a servant of Lord Ram in his kingdom Ayodhya in the form of symbol of glory and wealth. There is also a new Jatayu statue, a bronze statue that the PM could pay tributes at the Kuber Tila. This is a bronze statue which was installed on Kuber Tila of the bird king Jatayu just last month. And we all know how Jatayu had a very, very significant role in the Ramayana, trying to save Ma Sita from the clutches of Ravana while Ravana abducted her and took her to Lanka. After all these programs at 3:30 p.m., the Prime Minister is expected to depart from Ayodhya, concluding his 5-hour long historic and a very, very religious and a very, very important visit on January 22nd for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony.